Hello plant friends, we are continuing this tour of Stephanie's place. As you're watching this series, I hope you can understand why I decided to name it Building Community. Last shelf, okay.
Yes, this is, well, yeah, it's not a Millsbow.
I assume these are for your bigger plants.
Bigger plants that outgrew the Millsbow. Joanna was here earlier. I got this whole setup and it's inspiration from her. She found and researched all this stuff and I just like, copy, thank you.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
yeah, let's
there's
see.
some plants in here. You want to see them?
Yeah, let's see them. So this one is at 80 now before we open the enclosure.
85 degrees Fahrenheit and 80% humidity, which is actually probably a little on the high side.
80% humidity. Ooh. They look so nice. Okay, so let's see.
The Majestic is kind of in the way.
All right, let's see if I can. Is this more gloriosum?
It's a philodendron luxurians.
Oh.
It's a very finicky plant. I have two other ones in that enclosure on the bottom shelf.
Uh-huh.
And they need high humidity, anywhere between 80 to 100 is what makes them the happiest. They want to be moist and they want to be very far away from grow light.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is why I was having this issue and I moved it into here because see how the leaves should be a very dark green.
Oh, you're saying that it was too much light?
I think too close to the too close to the light.
What's this?
This is a pure poppy.
Oh, pure pappies look like this.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see where all the pappy mixes get their elongated shape. Oh.
This was the newest leaf that unfurled in my care, but there's also some damage to it. And this one's real and pure. It's from a reputable person, Rory. I forgot where he's associated.
Ooh, very good. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Nowadays there's like so many mixes and unknown mixes and known mixes that
That's a choco leaf, and then that's a Antherium luxurians, which finally gave me a new leaf after 8 months. The plant did nothing. All it did was crisp and do nothing else, and then finally.
Oh, but how satisfying is that leaf though? Oh,
and then the puppy's even throwing out a new leaf because since I received it from my friend, it came out with an inflorescence, a second inflorescence, and now a new leaf.
It's doing great, and you do this what you call it, the moss wrapped around what do you call it, the trunk stem kind of thing.
Yeah, just in case I want to cut the bottom, but usually for anthuriums it's safer to wait until there's an offset to separate the offset from the parent plant. I know the leaves, and they're like shimmery.
So nice.
The shimmery, like.
Yeah. I like it.
Do you keep anthuriums?
I do. I haven't really been collecting as much, so I don't have any of the new hip hybrids, but I like them a lot.
That is an Antherium's Ace of Spades from Troy in Hawaii, but I don't know what's going on with it because it has like 5 growth points, and then the new growth keeps coming out like kind of weird.
Yeah, this is weird.
It is weird. One. Look how it has like a bunch of heads, and I don't know why.
My Ace of Spades looks a tad different, but then again, yours is bigger.
Also, it depends from different growers.
Yeah.
So, like Tazula, their Ace of Spades is really dark. It's beautiful, sexy. And then this one's from Troy, and he's been, breeding his differently. His is also dark, but like Tazula's is like black. It's beautiful.
It's just like probably different cultivars. Like.
Or like they bred for certain traits.
And then the big ones over here are.
This is a Magnificum. It's got a new leaf too. Well, it's growing season, so right now all my plants are surprising me. Like if I move a leaf out of the way, I'm like, hey,
nice,
look, there's something
a new leaf,
there.
Right.
There's a Rehab Regali, that's a stump. And this is a Magnificum hybrid. I don't know what it's hybrid of, but it's got Magnificum in it.
I love it.
I don't remember what this one's called.
Great.
That's a pretty common Anthurium.
Looks wonderful. All right, let's see what's up here. What is that one?
It's a Alocasia Reticulata.
Right. I don't think this is the first time I think I've seen this plant in real life. I've seen it on Instagram.
It's also weirdly yellowing too, so I don't know what's up. I think I mentioned I really love alocasias, and I really like variegated alocasias.
Yeah, the variegated Frydek is so nice.
And they're all super unique. So this one's the Albo one, and it actually is a very light variegated one. It was like at a nursery in Berkeley. They were selling it because they're like, it's very lightly variegated. We're gonna sell it for pretty cheap.
I'm surprised that they're...
And this is the newest leaf. Let's see if there's any variegation.
I'm surprised you can even find it at a local nursery.
Nope, no variegation. Maybe it's done. All the leaves that grew in my care since last fall all had variegation, and it gave me a variegated pup too.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, we'll see. Let me see what else you have. A couple red moons, right?
Red moon is definitely in my top 5 favorite philodendron.
Really?
Top. And both of my red moons are from Tisha Asher. She's in Puerto Rico.
Right.
And she's known for her red moons because the genes are amazing.
Oh.
And they're really, really beautiful. There's a half moon.
Is that what she's known for?
She's known for
a lot.
many things. She's known for being like super friendly and nice and sweet, and just being like one of the most authentic sellers and growers there.
I'm planning to visit her if I ever make my way. It is going to be a bit of a trek from normal tourist stuff. But ooh, this has got to be one of the best red moons I've seen. Not that I've seen many. Definitely the best red moon I've seen in real life.
Well,
this
like
is
wow. The new leaf comes out like a neon yellow, and then it hardens to green once it hardens like that.
Jeez, this is okay.
It's why it's my favorite.
Wild.
That like the leaf comes out looking like a flame sometimes.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's
and then
super nice.
this is the first one I got from her. But the top, and see how many half moons there's like a bunch of half moons. I already cut some of them off, but it reverted. The top became, well, not reverted, it became 100% variegated.
Oh, I see. Like all red.
All red.
Right.
Yeah, so then I had to cut it back just to hopefully get some variegation back out. But I love them very much.
Do you know, like, if the red leaves create energy for the plant the same way, like, you know how like variegated albo, they don't really...
There's no chlorophyll in an albo. It's a really good question. Jeff asked his professor, a horticulturalist professor. I forgot what her answer was, but I think it was like it's got more pigmentation and it can sustain the plant more than an albo, which has zero chlorophyll. Right. A fully albo leaf, like, it may not stay that long, but the plant will live as long as there's some leaves that have chlorophyll in it. And I think for the red moon, if it's all red, it's not that big of a deal. I should ask Michelle, who I gave the top of that red moon to see how it's doing. It was like 4 all red leaves, and I was like, I don't know. It's not gonna die, but I don't know if it's gonna give any variegation.
Whoa! This is a leaf. Now talk about this.
Yes.
This is a leaf.
That is a red crystal from Tizula.
So this is it's a new leaf, I assume, comes out with all this red purplish things.
It's a high emergent leaf. And then it comes out like even sometimes purple. Like, this is what Daryl calls a high emergent color leaf because it's purple.
That's a great term. Is that the official term? High emergent?
That's what he labels like when he was selling them. Like, there's this is a regular red crystal. That's not high emergent, and then this is a high emergent one where they vary between very red or purple, and I picked a purple one.
And the high emergent traits or characteristic is stable with the leaves?
Well, like it's all the red crystals, like the growers are breeding them for specific traits that they like. Right. And since the red crystal from Tim Anderson is originally like probably a hybrid mixed with stuff, you don't know what's there, and as the growers, Tizula and NSC Tropicals, are growing them, they probably want to keep selecting for the ones that have really red veins and red leaves that are high emergent because they're the most desirable.
Oh yeah, this is ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to like see if I can capture it like in real.
It's really
picture.
Hard with the overhead lighting.
It's fine. People get what they can.
I bet, like, this is why a lot of people do really great Instagram worthy photos, and I can't. I don't know how to.
Oh, well, what is this one?
That is a variegated Alocasia bambino.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one. I like it.
This one arrived with like 8 to 10 leaves. It was a really bushy, and alocasias don't like being shipped. So
yeah, you lose like so many
it
leaves.
dropped half of its leaves. I lost 5 leaves, and it was like devastating. But I knew like the roots were fine. It was gonna grow more, but it was like a really bushy alocasia. I think an Antherium Villanorum is like one of the most underrated anthuriums.
This was actually I remember when this thing had its like heyday in the sun. People were looking for this, but yeah, it's since dropped off a tad. Probably, I think the Villanorum dropped off when the silvery, reddy, hardy crystallinums kind of went in, and then now it's the Pappy hybrids, right?
Yeah.
Those
and
are the really
Ace
hot
of
ones.
Spades hybrids,
Right.
poppies.
Are you? Oh, sorry. Have you gone through several cycles of dormancy in your alocasias, or have they all been doing pretty well?
They've been fine, other than the Alocasia poly that's now little corms. They went through dormancy in the wintertime because I stopped caring about it.
Right.
It was out. It wasn't in my plant room. It was just like out in the house and in a corner that I never noticed.
Right.
So over winter, the whole thing just looked like it was dead. But I took out the corms and I saw that they were still green.
Right.
So I saved them and then I just planted them.
Oh, okay. And has it gone back?
Not yet.
Okay.
We'll see.
So when you're saying like when you took them out of this environment, so the other environment, was it warmer? Was it less humid? Was it
less humid because I don't run. I have like a small humidifier in the rest of the house, but it dissipates.
Right.
And in the wintertime, my house gets really cold.
Yeah. So I think that's I get a lot of like temperature fluctuations with mine, and I don't have a dedicated plant room, which is kind of like my alocasias are not that happy.
How long have you had
Alocasias? I probably had them for like 2-3 years.
So you've had them for that long,
right?
And now all of a sudden they're declining?
Oh no, they decline all the time.
Oh, like seasonal.
Right. Well, I mean, I think I have again my plants like decline and bounce back all the time because my care habits are not as
my care habits
robust.
are terrible too, and you'll see it in the leaves. Like the inconsistent watering makes it so that the leaves have like mechanical damage or like really difficulty unfurling, or they come out smaller than the previous leaf or like slightly deformed. And it's all because I have too many plants to be able to water them all on a consistent schedule. And I'm so sorry for my plants, but I love them. So even though I should downsize, what happens is like when I'm like, okay, I'm overwhelmed, I need to downsize, I start going through my collection and I pick it up and I'm like,
oh, so good. Right, yeah,
nope,
it's so pretty.
no. Or like one of the, I can get to as far as taking a photo of it, and then I look at the photo and I'm like, it looks so good in this photo, and then I go back.
Awesome.